Yeah, hi. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your late night. Apparently TNA matters, so here's a little TNA review. TNA sacrifice. But the main thing we're gonna also talk about a unusual review that we usually don't usually do, but I'm gonna probably start trying to. I don't know. Depends when I watch. This was one of the few times I watched UFC. It's gonna be UFC 272, but really I'm just gonna review one fight: Colby Covington versus his former best friend, ladies and gentlemen. Review. We're gonna talk about that there. All right. So yeah. So this was a big fight, guys. We had also Madison Square Garden that happened. You know, apparently, so Madison Square. Okay, maybe just like multi-topic bullshit. So, Madison Square Garden, Roman defeated Seth Rollins in a quick match. Then Lesnar defeated Austin Theory in a quick match too. Then Reigns came out and attacked him. You know, I guess that's something. It's just something that should have been like on an actual show. You know, why is it on fucking? Like if you're gonna do that kind of stuff, like why? Like if you're gonna do like Madison Square Garden or whatever. Now apparently they're bringing back Madison Square Garden, or we're bringing back Saturday Night Main Event. Wouldn't it make sense to do Saturday Night Main Event, maybe to make people a bit intrigued, and I don't know, make people care a little bit. I don't know. It is what it is. There. um. So that's I guess a little bit to get out of the way with WWE and MSG. Um, so yeah, let's talk about TNA because apparently TNA matters. Fucking A. So that's Sacrifice. So yeah, Sacrifice, ladies and gentlemen. With Strawn and Willie Mack defeated Honor No More. Weren't they just trying to build up the Honor No More people? I don't fucking know. Trey McGill defeats Jake Sumton to retain the X Division title. No one cares. Eddie Edwards defeats Rhino. He's from the Rhino No More, whatever it is. I thought Ring of Honor is like in AEW, unless that's like a working thing. I don't know. The Influence, whoever the fuck are the Influence, defeated the Inspiration to become the new Knockouts Tag Team Champions. Apparently, Emma is, or Tanea Dashwood now is part of the Inspiration or whatever. I don't care. Jonah Rock defeats Pico or whatever. No one cares. Jay White, wasn't this guy in AEW? And then this guy is like not even like he's not even there. We don't even see him. He defeated Alex Shelley. After the match, the fans gave him a standing ovation. Shelley offers a handshake, but then the Switchblade declines or whatever. Deanna Purrazzo defeats Chelsea Green for the ROH Women's title. Okay. Apparently, Santino Marella was in TNA. The fuck? And he popped up and gave Heath a pep talk before his match against Moose. So I guess Santino Marella was being serious? What? Okay. I don't know. I thought Santino's still trying to be funny, like, whatever. Tasha Steelz defeats Mickie James to become a new knockout champion. No one fucking cares. Especially some ugly black bitch, okay? Violent by Design defeats the Good Brothers to become the 2-time tag champs and whatever. No one cares. Yeah, that's how they ended the show, I guess. Is that how you end the fucking show? Where the fuck is the world title match? The fuck? This is supposed to be a pay-per-view. What a fucking joke. Like, seriously, what a joke. Let me fucking make sure of this. Like, I don't even know. Like, no one fucking was watching this shit. Either you got people who actually were at Madison Square Garden or were intrigued. Because there's actually a link to watch this. Oh, yeah, was it? Okay. Oh, I guess they didn't show properly. Oh. I don't know. Okay, so there was a match. Okay, just unfortunately, freaking I don't know this website. Moose defeated Heath Slater to retain the Impact World Title. After the match, Josh Alexander returns and attacks Moose. Announces that he signed a multi-year contract with Impact and has been given this match with Moose for the title at Rebellion or whatever. Okay. Yeah. Josh Alexander, guys. Just pretend to know who the fuck this guy is or care because he defeated Christian. Oh, wow. Who cares? So that happened. No one cares. People either watch the MSG shit because there's actually like a link on YouTube that was like a trending where Lesnar was facing Austin Theory. So shout out to that guy, and that made people kind of care to watch that instead. No one fucking watches, or they probably watch UFC, which I only watch one fight. So Colby Covington, ladies and gentlemen, Colby Covington, who's actually a pretty good fighter, you know, very good guy. Defeated, even though like he is pretty cocky, I will say this. That's what I don't like about the guy. You know, I support him, and I support his political affiliations with. The problem is, obviously he's kind of cocky, which makes why I see why people don't like him, or this just kind of makes people like me look bad. People who are conservative and shit. But he defeated his best friend, Jorge Masvidal. Apparently they were good buds, but then bitter rivals. And the thing is, this match, or this fight, was hyped better than you would see on an AEW show. Why? Because they actually showed video packages of them. As a guy who's not like this big UFC fan, right? As a guy who's like a casual, as they say, for UFC fans. Like, they actually build this match better. You know what I mean? They built this match better than you would see on a fucking AEW match. When, for God's sakes, it's just two fucking stupid vanilla midget wrestlers with no story and characters. And they're just all fucking gay looking and just doing fake wrestling. Who the fuck cares? At least, and the thing is, at least this was actually real, Like, you got that going, too. I'm not gonna lie to, the problem with this fight, though, is a lot of fucking, it's just, like, not a lot of action. I would say it was just freaking, just basically them hugging and shit. That's kind of one of the reasons why I don't really watch much of UFC, because when you're watching UFC, it's not like a lot of cool, exciting action. Sure, you get some knockouts and whatever, or, some high-intake fucking, you don't get, the thing is also you spend a lot of money for that shit. Thankfully I saw a link. But that's my problem, is, like, sometimes, I'm sorry, like, to be honest with you, sometimes the fights are boring because there's just fucking hugging and whatever, not, like, a lot of action or exciting shit going on, That's just my opinion. That's why I think, like, why people enjoy watching professional wrestling, because exciting stuff happens or whatever. If anything, like, this is more better, like, the only reason why I would say, like, this was because it's real, like, it's real, that's it, There's not even a lot of good exciting shit going on in pro wrestling nowadays, unfortunately. So you might as well just watch this. At least it's real, and actually that, you got something. And plus, there was a story, When was the last time you had a UFC fight with a story? So that's something, So that was cool. Then you had them other fights I'm not going to pretend to care about. Sergey Sekovic defeated Greg Hardy. Good for him. Kevin Holland defeats Alex Aurelia, whatever. Good for them. Edson Barboza defeated. Branson Mitchell defeated fucking Edson Barboza. And Rafael dos Anjos defeated Neto Matanaco. Man, these guys are not no names. I mean, but hey, good for them. They're actually fucking fighting. Like, you gotta give them respect. I always gave them my respect for UFC, man, because, at least they actually are legit fighters. They're actually legit fucking motherfuckers. They're fucking guys who are doing this shit for real. And again, what makes me care about, like, some fights is when you sometimes actually have a guy, like, has a character, like Colby Covington, At least that's something, and good for him. He was doing, and yeah, he won the fight. sadly, like, this whole bitter rivalry wasn't really that exciting of a fight, in all honesty, there. That's just my opinion. But good for, I mean, that's the fight I watched. That's, I guess, the fight that people gave a fuck, which is why it was the main event, you know? I don't think there was even, like, title fights tonight. That's the thing. But, hey, so that was, like, one of my few times watching UFC. I mean, I watched it before whenever I would. I think I haven't done videos about it. I think the last fight I saw, a little bit was the last Colby fight, but then he lost. But then, you know, also the McGregor fight. Yeah, it's definitely the guys who are personalities. That's what makes people care about UFC, right? So, but, you know, the best fighter in the world, you know, he was not there, but he's at Madison Square Garden there. Brock Lesnar. The manpower. The man who made UFC famous, guys. A man who actually people give a fuck about. He was at Madison Square Garden, getting beat up by Roman Reigns there, the big dog. But, you know, Brock Lesnar, he's gonna come back and fight, boys. He's gonna fucking fight like it's no tomorrow. He's gonna destroy Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. I mean, probably not there, but Brock Lesnar's the fucking man. You know, he's the champion. He's the one that people give a flying fuck about. You know, so, and he was bleeding. He apparently bled at Madison Square Garden. So God bless him. It was sounding like more blood than it was tonight on UFC. I'm sorry, that's the truth. The other guy, the guy who lost, the guy who was the former friend of fucking Jose guy or George, whatever. He says, you know, my wrestling was not up to par, you know, like, well, you're not wrong. I mean, I good pointing that out, but like, we're supposed to believe this is a blood rivalry there, and then it just fucking, I understand this is fake, it's real, you know, it's not like pro wrestling where it's a rivalry and shit, but you know, when you type this as a rivalry, and for God's sake, they're supposed to be, shouldn't they want to fucking legit try to hurt each other? Like, goddamn, they just look like they fucking, it's just like, I don't know, they're just hugging and shit, goddamn. You would think this is supposed to be some action, and I understand, you know, that, you know, they're trying to win too, but they didn't, like, and then the guy wanted to go in and fight and break his face, and he didn't break his face, he didn't do a fucking even attempt. I mean, but God props to them, you know, they fucking they're fighting it, they're actually trying to fucking, you know, it's a hard sport, you know, so that's why I give my respect to UFC, God bless them, you know. So that's all I have to say, that's my thoughts on fucking UFC, thoughts on MSG, and thoughts on the fucking stupid sacrifice show. No one gives a shit about TNA there. This was the show that people didn't even fucking watch unless you're fucking a weird smarky fan. People fucking either were watching MSG, but most likely people were watching fucking UFC. Well, UFC, you know, it's not good. And like, okay, I understand. You have your right opinion to say it's boring, and I personally find it sometimes like it's not worth spending a lot of money to watch the fights. But to say like, you know, I don't know, the fucking, like, to act like, you know, pro wrestling is better when Larry is faker than UFC, like, come on here. You gotta give them props. They actually are fucking real, and, you know, they're actually fucking trying to fight. So, you gotta give them props for that. So, that's not to say people, I mean, you can always say, you know, other shit about more entertaining, whatever, but, you know, you gotta give that props to, you know. But let's be honest here. Like, if anything, in terms of fucking entertainment-wise, what's the difference? Because let's be honest here, pro wrestling nowadays is just as boring, okay? It's not really going to be exciting, you know? If anything, like, fucking, at least, like, I got more excitement watching a UFC fight. Just like, oh, wow, look at that big, like, a big punch and whatever, you know? Like, you were a bit intrigued. You were actually intrigued in some sort, even though it was not an exciting fight. You were more intrigued to watch it because it's actually a real fucking fight, for God's sakes. Pro wrestling's just not as entertaining, man. It's just fucking not a lot of good shit going on. It's just fucking boring. Old, stupid, gay, technical wrestling fucking bullshit when it's not real. And freaking just kicks and flips. And we see that every fucking match with fucking same types of wrestlers. So who fucking cares? Alright, that's my video for tonight there. Till next time. Peace. Yeah, bye. Trigger calls me. Bitches go. Shit. Oh shit. Hey. You know, watching UFC more, maybe you'll get more. If you watch UFC more and actually fucking, you know, you might get some chicks because there's chicks that like UFC more than fucking shit pro wrestling, for God's sake. It's the fucking truth, man. It's the fucking truth. Till next time, peace. Yeah, bye. Bliss is more kind of cooler there. Jump the bandwagon, guys. Haha.